Hi, hello, you all. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Win. Once again, thank you for your continued support across the channel here. Sharing is caring. I really do appreciate everything you do towards the growth of CoinsKid here. Thank you for everything. So right now you can see Win is probably one of the best performing recovery projects that we've seen and we've been targeting. That and One is doing pretty well as well. So you can see Win bottomed out down here. We gave you that particular target and it's marched onwards and upwards, and right now from that particular base that we gave you in that correction, it's currently up 114% and its local high is roughly 122%, so it's great. And you can see we had this bull pennant, broke out of it, target met, and then we started to form this horizontal triangle. We gave you a breakout target from this as well, which obviously we had the little throwback where it actually broke out, just like most of the patterns, broke out, got supported, come back up, and then it's continuing. Okay, so it's all good, it's golden. And that particular target was met as well, because it's something like this where we came into it like that, and we said that when you break out, look, boom, beautiful, and that target's been met and some. So what it's done now, it's broke through this 050, which is a really difficult level of resistance to get through, to be honest with you. If you do start to see things, and it's just gone for it like a hot knife through butter, to be honest with you, just absolutely melted it. So it's going through that right now. If it starts to take on this level here, the 0618, and gets through that, that's effectively just a ticket to a full retracement up to the all-time high there. Not financial advice, but you would be looking at that full steam ahead up to there for Win. So that's good. I mean, what a recovery. Look, something like V-shaped recovery or what, that's amazing. Look at that, boom. So really good, really golden for Win at the moment. But I always want to make you aware of obviously the fallbacks, and that's what we do in this channel. So right now you've got this particular pattern right now is starting to look a little bit overextended on the EMAs. You see this EMA just did the 4-hour EMA. You're almost printing a bullish cross, which is really good. If you start to see that bullish cross, just stay. See that? Because that's the only way you can create that. Basically, you get overextended, you drag the EMAs, and then you want to fall back to them as support, maintaining the bullish cross, fall back to them as support, hold them and continue. That's what you need to see for Win, because otherwise if it gets too overextended, the rollback and the sell-off when it starts to come down is greater, and it starts to come down at lose support and rolls over again, just like it did here. Look at these overextended EMAs. So I always say to you, you want to see when things are going up, roll over, back to support, overextended, back to support, fell through, boom, collapse, basically big sell-off, you know, and that was a whopping correction, as you know about. That was a 76% correction, and that was huge. That was a monstrosity. But we are looking relatively healthy for recovery here. But again, you don't want to start and get too overextended here. You want to roll like this. Look, you go up, roll over, go up, roll over, go up, roll over, nice and healthy. Because if you start going into space like this, you know what happens, just like what happened over there. You roll over and you lose support, and it just creates that sell-off. Okay, so healthy. You need to see it going up healthy, and right now you can see hopefully what it's done. It's melted through this 050. In my opinion, that's a really tough level. You see it hovered here as support for ages, resistance, really tough level to get through, and you've actually gone through it like a hot knife through butter. So what you do need to see is, because it's gone through it now, you do need to see it hold as support. Okay, because if it does start to fail as support, you'll see the rollover, potentially coming back down to these EMAs and potentially losing them. Okay, and invalidating all this hard work that Win's done. So this is why you need to go up nice and gradually and slowly. Okay, on these levels like here, you've gone up, you back tested this as support, you've gone up, resistance. You've not really necessarily back tested this as a key level of support, other than just here. Do you see that one little test of support, a little test there? So you've had a couple of tests of support, but you do need to see this hold as support for continuation to this level here, because if you get through that, boom, you're going to get up there, no questions asked. You're going to see a full retracement there if you start to get through the golden ratio, and then you're holding it as support. This is what happens when you get through these levels of resistance, back to some support, and you're holding. It's just an extra tick, okay, allowing the EMAs to creep up as well and catch up in the recovery process. So right now you're golden, but always be aware of the rollover. Okay, that's why you have these support levels down here, and if you do start to roll, then obviously target these lower fib levels which you've smashed through as key levels of support and potential buybacks. So that's basically Win. So far so good. Recovery is looking well. If from here Win does go on to recover, you're looking at an extra 100% trade there, and from the local bottom there, when it bottomed out, that's a whopping 332% recovery trade right there, which is absolutely amazing. But one thing that I'm not too keen on, to be honest with you, I do think that this particular recovery and the recovery across the whole market has been a little bit too quick. Okay, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing, but it's always just, you know, it's took 4 days basically to recover from a bottom. So always trade with a little bit of caution and exercise a bit of common sense. Okay, when things start to recover like that so quickly, it can sort of indicate that it's like basically a bit of a fake out, and based off low volume as well. You know, look at the volume on the way up, pushing the price up, look at the volume on the recovery, a little bit low. So always look at that particular indicator as well, because it could like sort of be a bit of wash trading or whatever they call it. I think they call it painting the tape, so to speak, to bolster the market, to bring a bit more confidence back into the market so they can just dump on you. Basically, it's a bit of a market manipulation tactic. I'm not saying it is, but these are the sort of things you have to think about in the crypto space. It is very volatile, I'm afraid. So yeah, that's basically Win. It's a little bit of an update for you today on Win. I'll be back again with another update on Win. Again, target these areas. You do need to see this holding support, and that particular level is 0.014526. Needs to hold for continuation to take out this golden ratio for progress up towards the all-time high there. If it starts to roll over, then again target these levels here, support. And keep an eye on this bullish cross, because if you get that, that's golden, and back to support, boom, it's a ticket to the moon there. Take care, bye bye.